उनके यहाँ से दबाव था कि हम रूस से तेल ना खरीदें. There was no option other than to look at Russia. I am actually not only solving my own demand, my own problem, but I am doing it in a way in which it is actually good for the global economy. My decision cannot be made in China's interest. ये तो अभी माने खेल शुरू हुआ है. I mean, there will be more.
The latest crisis after COVID was, of course, the Russia-Ukraine war, and India has placed a very nuanced position itself. And those days, your interviews also very famous. Sometimes you were very assertive. So, how could you manage, or India could manage this very balanced and the India first kind of approach where India's interests are preserved? At the same time, we take a very balanced stand between this conflict.
You know, the Ukraine conflict was of course a challenge for us, for many other countries. I think the first problem was to convince, or at least not convince, at least put before the Western countries that their experiences and their assessment of Russia is not the same as ours. That for us, our experiences with Russia in the last 70, 80 years have been positive. Theirs may or may not be. So for them to say straight away, Russia is this, Russia is that, and therefore all of us should agree. We will agree on the basis of our experiences and our assessment. I think that itself was not so easy to do. It wasn't so easy to do because the Western world for years feel, today they will say, Vijayji, you are a good person, we are all supposed to agree. Tomorrow they will change their mind, we are all supposed to agree again. So the fact is, how do you make your own judgment? And so this is first I would say like a theory or the intellectual part of it. The second was a very practical issue. कि उनके यहाँ से दबाव था कि हम रूस से तेल ना खरीदें. Now, अगर आप देख रहे हैं कि what is happening in the world, because they were not buying now from Russia, these countries were now buying from same supplier we are buying from. So, this is not rocket science कि अगर उसी supplier के पास 5 customer के बजाय 10 हों, you know now what the supplier will do. वो तो तुरंत अपना कीमत तो बढ़ाएगा. So for us, actually we had to manage oil prices. There was no option other than to look at Russia. In fact, I even argued with them saying, look, I agree, I'm doing it for India, I am India's foreign minister, that is my job. But I'm even helping the world because if I don't buy from Russia, for every country, total oil market will become very tight and more expensive. So I am actually not only solving my own demand, my own problem, but I am doing it in a way in which it is actually good for the global economy. Now, some people understood it, many people did not understand it, and what the tactic is कि आपको बुला के ऐसे जैसे हम बैठे हैं, वो बुला के then they will start hectoring you, they will start pushing you कि is this right, is it wrong, do you agree, do you not agree. Now you have to, at this stage, either you bend or you are silent, or you tell them saying that look, I don't, first of all, my experience is different, my understanding of Russia is different, my interests with you on oil are different. So we have to learn, to stand our position. Now, this may have happened in Ukraine. I can give you a very different example, which is in last few years from 2017. We have built up, we have become members, and there's a grouping called Quad. Now, Quad has grown now. There are 4 countries. They have decided in their common interest कि भाई हम मिलजुल के कुछ काम करें. Now, if the Chinese have objections. Now, the fact is, at the end of it all, fine, I will listen to their objection, but I will do what is in my interest. Ultimately, my decision cannot be made in China's interest, So, there will be many occasions. ये तो अभी माने खेल शुरू हुआ है. I mean, there will be more